Do you ever wonder how someone goes from this,
Especially when they fumble it! Cardinals pick it up! Cardinals ball!
to this?
Freeze. In the air to center. Has he done it? Way back. Hello, Game 7. Goodbye. Home run. An unbelievable win for the St. Louis Cardinals.
For these aspiring sports broadcasters at Arizona State University, it's via the Pac-12 network. The Pac-12 network and Pac-12 Digital, launched in August of 2012, telecasts over 850 live collegiate sporting events each year. Today, according to SNL Kagan, the Pac-12 network reaches approximately 90 million viewers worldwide, and it is the first and only network currently owned outright by a conference. Pac-12 Digital allows the network to house all 5 markets it caters to: Arizona, Oregon, Washington, the Bay Area, Mountain, and Southern California on one sports hub. With all that action, Pac-12 leans heavily on the universities for support, and ASU is delivering.
Righty on righty matchup. The pitch swung on, first pitch swinging, is lifted out to right center field. 2 men giving chase near the wall. It's out of here. I actually found out at a young age that I had a heart condition. So that kind of prevented me from doing sports, but I still wanted to be involved. WCSN is the Walter Cronkite Sports Network. It's a all-student run organization. We basically call ourselves the campus-wide leader. We cover all ASU sports. When the Pac-12 network was established, 6 years ago, just around the time that we became WCSN, they handed off their rights for the streaming to ASU Video Production, who then we got in contact and said, hey, there's some partnership here. You guys need broadcasters and the tech to crew all of the things. We want to do that. Let's find some sort of a happy medium here. And they were all for it. My first ever tryout for play-by-play was for the gymnastics position with Pac-12 Digital here at ASU. That was my first ever broadcast. I started doing some other Olympic sports as well. So I'd do some swimming and diving. I'd do water polo, wrestling, track and field. Lower profile sports here, but still unbelievable experience.
1-1 the count with runners on first and second. He smacks that deep into center field. This ball has a chance. It's up at the wall. It's gone! Ryan Lillard ties the game with a 3-run home run.
Initially, I was not interested in play-by-play. And then when I got to Arizona State University, I got involved with the student radio station here, Blaze Radio. Then I simply got involved on air doing some sports updates. Then sophomore year came along, actually started getting involved more with play-by-play opportunities through Blaze Radio.
And it's now the second baseman, Taylor Lane, swings at the first pitch and bounces one through the left side. An aggressive wave around third for Shaps. The throw is not in time, sliding to make it a 2-0 lead.
So just like most of the young folks that come into here, I started with the Blaze student radio and just started giving sports updates, and that was the base of it. And then from there on out, started to pick up some radio calls, and it just eventually progressed up until my sophomore year, where I got involved with the Pac-12 networks and the video broadcasting. My advice is that when you first go on, it's not going to be pretty. You may not think it's fun, but just continue to develop the craft.
My future advice would be accept every
gosh darn opportunity you can.
Something aspiring sportscaster Kaci Demarest is currently doing. Next year, Kaci plans to audition for a Pac-12 spot.
One of my peer mentors freshman year, Lauren Hornberger, she's now my co-host on my show, told me I had to come out for Blaze. I started doing sports updates, and I would run sports segments. At the end of my freshman year, we applied for our show. Anything I could get my hands on, basically. The advice I've gotten from a sports director like Blake has definitely helped me in my play-by-play.
I can't think of many things more important than having women and people who are minorities in this field.
As far as women being sports broadcasters, I feel like we've definitely come a long way, but there's still a long way for us to go. And I think that starts with, at the ground level, building a solid foundation and making sure we have good student broadcasters coming up through the ranks, and that they're willing to cover things like this and provide opportunities for especially women to get into the field and hone their craft, and when they graduate, be able to get out into the world and make a difference.
So if becoming a sportscaster is your goal,
From Tempe, I'm Tyler Paley, saying so long, play hard, and dream big.
When I am Blake Benard saying so long from Phoenix Municipal Stadium, and never ever forget, folks, you are loved.
for Cronkite Sports, I'm Chris Cadeau.
Score, Gage Canning, Devils win it.